Pacifico is a Mexican lager brewed to be discovered. It's like fresh tracks on a powder day. Like that uncharted trail a stone's throw away. Like the perfect wave on a sunny day. Pacifico. Find your own way. 21 plus. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Suffering from dry, tired, irritated eyes? Don't let dry eyes win. Use Systane Pro. It hydrates, restores, and protects dry eyes for up to 12 hours. Systane Pro. Triple action dry eye relief.
Always follow the money. That's what I always say. You always follow the money. Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Pauly Howard on VSiN.
Good to have you on board. Thanks for watching today's program on YouTube TV, listening on Sirius XM channel 158, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, or any of our great affiliates across the country. Coming up in this hour, we're going to get into updated division numbers in the NFL. Yes, no playoff odds. Movement with several different awards as well. Our best bets for tonight and this week. And right now, we kick it off talking about Monday Night Football by going out to the Progressive guest line. Vic Tafur joins the program now, and he has covered the NFL and Bay Area football teams for a long time, now with The Athletic, and he covers the 49ers. Vic, good to talk to you today. Thanks for the time. How are you?
Doing good, man. How you guys doing?
Doing really well. Looking at the betting numbers for tonight's game, the Niners are now favored by 7.5. They took money because they were 7, and the total's high, 49.5. Does anything there jump off the page to you?
No, those are good numbers. The wise guys know what they're doing. I think I'd probably lean towards the Panthers keeping it close and maybe the over, because I think both teams can't rush the passer. So I think should be plenty of time for the offenses to get some stuff done.
Yeah, the storyline I think here for the 49ers defensively, with all the injuries obviously in recent weeks, has been the fact that they cannot create any pressure at all on the opposing quarterback. Their pass block win rate is pass rush win rate is like 31st overall in the league. They're not getting any pressure overall. How does that change tonight? Can Saleh drum up anything?
He's going to try. I'm going to try and blitz every once in a while. The problem is we're not really getting home on the blitzes. And the other problem is that they already lost Fred Warner calling the defense. And his backup, Tatum Bethune, who's actually pretty solid, he's also out now. So we're down to a third string middle linebacker and Curtis Robinson. So, again, our linebackers are nothing great either. So, bad pass rush. Linebackers are kind of beaten up. And also, I wouldn't even say the secondary is a strength. So defense is kind of is not very good.
Deal to you that Bryce Young, now I get it, he's coming off of a really good game, throwing for more than 400 yards in a big win last week in an overtime game against the Falcons. But before that, Vic, he didn't throw for 200 yards in 7 consecutive games. That's a larger sample size, obviously, but I think if it's going to continue here kind of playing hot football, it would be against this Niners defense. Would you agree with that?
I would agree. I'm not a big Bryce Young guy, but I think his receivers are pretty good. McMillan obviously is going to be a stud, and I think a guy who's kind of made strides this year is Corey Leggett. I think he's a tough matchup for some of the smaller Niners DBs. So I think those guys should be open. I think Bryce Young will have time to find them.
What do you expect out of Pearsall with his health? And he was back, but only had 1 catch last week.
Yeah, I can see him having a big game tonight. I think that's kind of a good, maybe a good personal over, I think, for a guy looking for guys to bet on. I think the last week he was only targeted once, but he was open most of the game. He just didn't go that way. I think he's fully healthy. I wouldn't be surprised if now with all the AUK noise this week, they want to kind of show that, hey, we got a guy, Ricky Pearsall can be that guy. So I wouldn't be surprised if Pearsall has a big night tonight.
Can you expand on what's going on with Ayuk and what's going to happen here and the disappointment?
Yeah, no one really knows. I mean, obviously they took away his guarantees because he wasn't doing a great job with the rehab and showing up, but he is still going to the facility now. He was there on Friday working out, so I think he's still getting better. The question mark is, will he come back this year? I think for both him and the team, it makes sense that he does come back, because even if he's gone next year, he wants to show some kind of film for teams that may want to sign him. I think they could use him. Clearly, they have some injuries on offense as well, so I think he's definitely still a guy who can make plays. So I think at some point maybe you open his practice window in this couple of weeks, and he comes back, and maybe he's back for the last couple of games of the season.
So I'm looking at receptions overall in the game tonight then, and looking at that wide receiver core plus George Kittle. Pearsall's 3.5, as is Jennings, but Jennings is like juice to the moon. Pearsall's plus money over 3.5, and Kittle is 4.5, like minus 135 to the over here. But based on what you said about Pearsall, you'd grab that plus money on over 3.5?
Yeah, lay the hammer on Pearsall. The yards, receptions, touchdowns, the whole deal. But that's the way to go now. I think Jennings has obviously gotten healthier every week this year. He's definitely going to be a guy who's targeted a lot. But I think Pearsall and Brock Purdy had a connection back in training camp, and they're kind of getting the rust off. I think again, he was open last week, so that wasn't like he's definitely healthy and ready to go. So I think last week may be kind of a nice little bonus for players who want to take him tonight.
Pinheiro has been great. Money on these field goals and from distance, huge leg. What's his status and how long will he be out?
He's out tonight, and they're hoping he's back next week. They kind of Gay is the guy who got cut by the Commanders, I believe. So again, it's definitely a big drop off for them. But because Pinheiro was just a pretty amazing guy who has good career numbers, was on the market when they needed a guy, and he's been great for him. So definitely a big loss for them tonight.
Yeah. What do you expect out of CMC tonight, who has been a machine again in every game this year? Big time usage, by the way, in the passing game. His prop's 5.5. Would you expect more of a rushing angle tonight with McCaffrey than in the air?
It's a good question. I think it's going to be both. I think they kind of see what the defense gives them and kind of react accordingly. But I think he definitely is a guy who will say that's no big deal going against the Panthers, his old team. But I know he was hurt by that trade years ago, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has a big night tonight as well.
How would you rank? Are we looking at potentially here, Vic, the best two teams in the NFL in this division? Would you probably rank the Rams 1 and maybe Seattle number 2 right now in the entire league?
I would because of the defensive issues. I think this team is definitely an area that surprised me. They're definitely 7-4, might be 8-4 tonight, and it's pretty impressive when you look at the guys they've lost this year with Nick Bosa, their pass rushing stud, and Fred Warner, maybe the best defensive guy in the league, if not top 10. So I think those are two huge losses that kind of somehow survived, and I am surprised they're still where they are. But clearly the Rams and Seahawks, to me, are a different level because of the defense and because of some of the offensive playmakers.
What do you have for a final score here tonight in the game?
It's a good question. So you said it was the total's 49? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna go 49ers 35, Panthers 28.
Wow. So super high scoring. Okay.
Right.
Then a lot of props are going to come in. You can follow Vic on X. He's at Vic Tafur, Tafur, and read him at The Athletic as well. Thanks for the time today, Vic. We appreciate it. Enjoy the game tonight.
All right, guys. Take care.
There you go. I guess
job.
overs then, huh?
Can you believe Ayuk? $24 million reasons, $24 million to show up in rehab, and it's the question marks have been out there for months about what he, even in the offseason,
Sure.
and it's just they take it away. This is a deep dive and hard to find. Missed extra point plus 280. Take a look at that.
Is that for the game?
For the game. Will there be a missed extra point? Gay is on his third team, and he had issues in his last stop.
Oh, he was missing them. So he was missing field goals for sure.
And
I know that.
Fitzgerald just missed one against the the Packers too. So
Okay,
plus
so
280 for a missed extra point. Largest lead under 15. So you can find 16.5 with largest lead under. And I don't think they trust these guys either from distance. Shanahan should not with Pinheiro out. Longest made field goal under 50.5. ESPN has San Francisco 86% to make the playoffs. Carolina.
Look at the schedule.
At Cleveland, then Tennessee.
I don't know if the
So
Cleveland
right there-
games. I don't
No,
know.
it's a tough game. You're
Yeah,
right
for
with
sure.
the defense, but then you get the Bears at home. You close Seattle. Who knows what's on the line there? That's a tough game, no doubt. And you go to Indy on a Monday night. But you could be 10-4 here.
Boy, my antenna really went up because he specifically pinpointed Ricky Pearsall there in the
loves him.
conversation.
Yeah.
We went back to it, and he's like, all of it. So 3.5 catches, again, over his plus money at a bunch of different books. And I'm looking at the odds screen right now. You can find him as low as 40.5 receiving yards. He pointed out again, he only had one catch in the game last week, but he said he was open quite a bit. And I like that because remember, I was actually super high on Pearsall to begin the year. And part of the reason why is, first of all, I loved him coming out of Florida. He finished the year strong last year. And then in the preseason, I mean, he was a target monster and kill. And like Purdy was a big reason why. And he actually recalled that right there and said, yeah, they had a huge relationship. They like each other a lot. And so, okay, those are low numbers, and those are the kind of guys that I like to bet on.
You should bet McMillan stuff over.
Well, based on I don't want him to win Rookie of the Year?
All your Ibuka futures you have. By the way, they got good news on Baker Mayfield. No additional damage. It's a low-grade AC joint sprain. Left shoulder. Status uncertain. Sunday against Arizona. No long-term injury concerns.
Well, that game, if he was 100% healthy last night, never got dinged up, that game was not going to go well anyway. The Rams are an absolute monster right now.
Mm-hmm.
Their numbers overall, both sides of the ball, are just, they're at the very top, along with Seattle. That's why I think we're looking at, in this division, we're looking at the two best teams in the entire league, and then Then you probably go KC on their power rating. And then after that, it's, Philadelphia's right there. And then it drops off probably a little bit.
I have a prediction. I think Kramer is going to be on, he's going to be on 4 guys I know. I think he's going to be on Coker, first touchdown, one of the 4.
I read a write-up today that they think that, I don't remember where it was, to be honest. I think it might have been here at VSiN, where I was reading. It probably was, actually. Why would it not be? And they were making the case, I forget who was writing it, though, but they were making the case that the Niners will absolutely do whatever they can because they know McMillan can kill them. So they'll have extra help on him and then also Leggett, and that's going to open up a lot of stuff for Coker in the middle of the field.
All right. You got Kramer?
Did he put him out already?
He just got it out.
Kramer!
Yeah.
Kramer!
All right. McMillan, 10-1. Kittle, 8-1. He went with the defensive touchdowns again.
I was going to,
did it again.
Yeah.
Carolina, 50-1. San Francisco, 40-1.
If it happens, honestly, is it going to come from Brock Purdy? Or does it come from Bryce Young on the road and he kind of gets back into that? He won good game last week.
Kramer, come on.
Well, here you don't have to bet his plays.
I got to get off the defense.
I told him last night in the Rams game.
Who do you have?
Oh, he had Parkinson.
Yeah.
And did you remember that the first leg at the goal line? If his leg doesn't step out of bounds, he's going to get close to scoring.
Yeah.
And that was a nice number. And then of course they go to Devontae Adams, and that was way too easy.
That's ridiculous. How many 1-yard touchdown catches does he have?
All of them.
It's just stupid.
Every game.
Yeah.
This level that Stafford is playing at right now is otherworldly, man.
27-0 touchdown INT ratio? Come on.
How is he not $5 to win the award?
He should be.
If they get the 1 seed, they don't even have to get the 1 seed. But if they get the 1 seed, it's absolutely his.
You asked me earlier about Darnold. Here's the Vikings' points the last couple of games. 10, 19, 17, and 6. I know how it ended last year, but they were scoring points.
All right, we'll talk some basketball up next. It's fun to take advantage of early season numbers in the association, but oh my God, how things have changed 1 month into the season.
Pacifico is a Mexican lager brewed to be discovered. It's like fresh tracks on a powder day. Like that uncharted trail a stone's throw away. Like the perfect wave on a sunny day. Pacifico, find your own way. 21 plus, drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Suffering from dry, tired, irritated eyes? Don't let dry eyes win. Use Sustain Pro. It hydrates, restores, and protects dry eyes for up to 12 hours. Sustain Pro. Triple action dry eye relief.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
Coming up in 15 minutes, intriguing movement. Division numbers, yes, no playoff odds, some awards as well in the National Football League. And there is a player we can put a stranglehold on, one award coming up tonight. Basketball, Pauly, I'll pay off the tease here. So for those of you new to the show, I was betting and I made a case to get on A.J. Green 3-point props at the beginning of the year for the Milwaukee Bucks. Had several reasons why. He cashed over 2.5 at plus money in his first 9 games this year. Made a lot of money betting A.J. Green. Is 13-4 over right now. I'm looking at the NBA Player Prop Analyzer at vsin.com, a great tool that you should bookmark and have as part of your handicapping every single day if you like to bet player props. But 13-4 over. It's been 2.5 in every single game. I got in one game this year, I got as high as plus 149. So I have bet him every single time. It hasn't won every time. Again, he's 13-4. But I also stayed away in his last game because it was like minus 112. Well, now we're talking about the ship has sailed because it's still 2.5. It's minus 149 right now to go over 2.5. So this, you're talking about going from like a 44% chance to almost like a 60% chance now to get there. And I told myself once the movement got too high, I couldn't follow it. I'm not going to chase that steam. So I haven't, and I'm not going to do it tonight.
Okay.
But maybe I'm wrong there, and I should keep betting it until they make it 3.5.
I think that you can do that. You can do that with Bam, and you can do that with Reed Shepherd. This is incredible.
Reed's my other guy.
Houston is 42% on the season from 3, but they're 30th in attempts. This is incredible what they're doing, that they're number one in offensive efficiency, but they're doing it more with the twos.
Right.
But they're making the threes. They don't take a lot.
They don't take enough.
So it's kind of like bizarro world. Old school basketball, what the Rockets are doing.
Reed Shepherd, in the game on Friday night on Amazon, the Rockets took on the Nuggets. It was a fantastic basketball game. I was mesmerized at how good this kid was in that second quarter. And the entire arena was going nuts. Iron Eagle, great calls on it. He pointed out, he said something along the lines of, Amen Thompson recently told Reed Shepherd, like, if you take an extra dribble, I'm basically going to kill you. Because the thought is, you shoot 50%, you're open, don't dribble, shoot. You're going to make the basket, you're going to make it. Mm-hmm. So his numbers now, look at this. Oh my God. His prop is now 17.5 tonight. And Opta AI says not enough. They're projecting 18.9 out of him and 3.7 threes. So when I bet him last week on the air, I laddered him in that one game. It was against Washington, I believe. We got over 2.5 plus 160. He's now, and by the way, this morning he was 3.5. It was plus 130. I'm looking right now. The plus 130, he's minus 102 at FanDuel. Bye. Mm-hmm. So.
Good spot.
Oh, my God.
Phoenix off a back-to-back. Phoenix still an incredible story, what they're doing. And
it's a lot of points, by the way.
I could see a lot of points in that game, though, over 224.
So.
Yep.
This is, again, it's a long shot. I really don't think they're going to win the division. We brought it up briefly last week. Missed 80-1 on the Suns to win their division. I did get down a little bit on 50-1.
Okay.
And I mean, they're going to have to overtake the Lakers and the Warriors. And
Golden, I don't know. It appears Golden State just might finish the season around 500.
Maybe.
Draymond Green calling them out. Their issues on the road. Yeah.
But the Clippers and the Kings are terrible.
Right.
And the Suns are a pleasant surprise at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take a little bit of that. And again, the Rockets are really, really good. That is and I don't know if Grayson Allen is playing tonight. He's a guy that you definitely want to look at when he's got plus money on over his props. You mentioned Bam Adebayo. Again, he was plus 135 earlier today to hit 2 threes. Bam Adebayo right now he might be odds on to go over 1.5. And I'll get a number here in a minute for you. It's not much plus money anymore.
The
plus 104 DK.
Yeah, and I think someone told them about calm down. You're taking way too many threes too. So are you good with 4? Maybe it's only 4 or 5 attempts though. That's the thing.
Plus 135 would have been worth it earlier today in the market. Would agree with that.
Yeah, and plus you got Hero coming back too, and he jacks nonstop. So I actually like Hero over. It's heavily juiced, but he'll hit 2. And he's $1.80. Hero's got to be loving life. I mean, this is what he's walking into now.
Is there
after the injury, seeing this offense and all these threes and the crazy pace that they play with?
Is there any way this could disrupt the flow of what they have going right now?
I think I don't know. He seems like an eccentric kind of guy. That horrible tattoo.
Yeah, he can be a bit much.
Yeah. I would think with Spoelstra, it's fit in, but we got a nice thing going here.
But
Top
also
4 seed, we're winning games. Come on.
Does he suddenly get in there and take 22 shots though tonight?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing.
Well, the one guy, yeah.
Honestly, this team right now needs to be Norman Powell's team.
Mm-hmm.
And they play in these crazy. Here's the thing, right? Don't let the points per game fool you. It's all about possessions. Right. They are top 10 right now in defense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they play a ping pong match. Here's the guy that I did bet tonight with the 3-point prop. Duncan Robinson is 12-4 over 2.5 threes on the year. In recent games, Duncan has made 5, 4, 3, 3, 7, 3, and 4. That's in a row. He did have a game with 1 against Brooklyn. Before that, 3, 3, 3, 4, some 2s in there. I played him over 2.5 tonight against the Pacers, plus 124, and I bet it big. Guy takes a lot of shots.
Mm-hmm.
The Pistons are a really good basketball team, and he is the main guy that they have from downtown.
Still get some 4 or 5-1 to get the 1 seed. We got plus 450 to win the division. I think that 1 seed looks pretty good too.
You could also still get them in double digits to win the NBA Cup.
Okay.
They're going to be a feisty out here.
Yeah, Duran's like plus 160 with his awards marker. What he's done, he's just been a beast as well. And then, as I've talked about many times, OKC, they're 17-1. Okay. They're 84-16 in their last 100 games. Come on. They're down 14 against Utah. And next thing you know, they got a 20-point lead.
Yep.
The other night.
They were laying 7.5 when they were down by 14 at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
And when they flipped the switch defensively, and the Jazz basically did nothing for the final 3 quarters of the game.
So as I said, this goes back even a month ago. I said, find me the loss. When are you going back? Like, they're going to rattle off so many wins.
Right.
And they've done that because it's interesting that DraftKings has the longest winning streak of the season prop, but you got Detroit with 12 already in your back pocket, and they should win tonight. But Minnesota, Phoenix, Portland, at Golden State, there's so many winnable games coming up, and maybe at Minnesota on a Friday night. We'll see if
that's got to be a
Wemby's-
cup game, I believe, right?
Yeah, because it's on Prime. And then you got back-to-back against the Spurs. One's on the road, and then they play him at home on Christmas. We'll see when Wemby's back. But I'm telling you, you could look up, and this thing could be like 30-2.
Yeah. That is...
Do they want it? But all those props that are up there, 70 wins, 74 wins, all that stuff, not that they would actually want to go for it, but they're just so damn good that they could fall out of bed and get 70 wins.
This goes back, today is the 24th. This goes back to the 21st. This is from Carson Braber on X. The Thunder currently have, this is again a couple days ago, but at the time, the Thunder currently have a defensive rating 12.5 points better than league average. The best in the play-by-play era by a wide margin. How wide? The gap between OKC and the second best relative defense of the last 3 decades is the same as the gap between number 2 and number 75.
Oh, no.
That's how good the defense is this year.
Oh, man.
It'll be highway robbery. I look, loaded with great guys. I don't even want to bring it up again because I hate the award, but you have to look at somebody here to win Defensive Player of the Year. And it might not be Chet, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a Cason Wallace type.
Yeah. Or they might just say the damn team's so good.
Yeah, but how do you ignore that?
Yeah. That's
They're
ridiculous.
lapping the field.
Yeah.
Like Verstappen the other. What's his name? Verstappen?
Yeah.
Yeah, Max. We'll call him Max. It was like him the other night.
They're showing all the celebrities on X. Beyonce's here. Ben Affleck's here. Mark Wahlberg's here. And Dave Tooley quote tweeted it. Welcome to my city.
I did.
I love it.
I did. Yeah, I'm sure they saw the message. The
Thanks, Dave.
watching that race. So when Lando made that awkward move, and he fell behind Max right away in the first lap, the broadcaster lost his mind for like 90 seconds.
Did you like the Brad Pitt
fantastic.
movie? Sorry, did you like the Brad Pitt movie?
No, I didn't watch it. I heard it was great.
Oh, really?
I heard it was great.
Okay. You see Landman yet?
Did you like
I
the
haven't
movie?
seen it yet.
Oh,
I forgot about it. I got in one battle, or I'm looking for it. I regret it. I got to see that. Looks good. Our Black Friday specials live, and just for $60, full VSiN Pro access, everything we offer all the way through May 1st. Every best bet, every host, every guest, the betting splits, DK, Circa, and Bracco, the AI-powered prop tools, the weekly wide receiver cornerback matchup edges. Biggest new subscriber offer of the year is here. Don't wait. VSiN.com/subscribe now. VSiN.com/subscribe. Get it now? That's through May 1st, folks. Let's go.
Max Verstappen won the race. He was plus money because he did not win qualifying. His net worth, you want to take any guesses?
Oh, good question. $26 million.
Times 10.
What?
We'll update division numbers, yes, no playoff odds, and some awards in the NFL coming up next.
This is Follow the Money on VSiN.
We'll go over our best bets, in-pocket plays, recap the weekend as well in 15 minutes. Updated numbers now, Pauly, across the National Football League. Division numbers here. The Broncos are $3 to win the West, followed by the Chiefs at 5 and the Chargers at 6. I think the only team other than Denver that people would make a case for would be Kansas City, but I think we need to maybe look at the Chargers. Can they actually do this? Could they pull it off? They're
No.
6-1, maybe a little bit better.
No.
I don't think the Chiefs should be 5-1 and the Chargers 6-1 though.
Yeah, fair. But it's right there for Denver. I can't see Denver blowing this.
Yeah, no,
Too
neither
many,
can
too
I.
many easy games coming up.
In the-
Winnable, I'll say it
Yeah.
that way.
AFC North, Ravens 425.
Yeah.
Steelers plus 360.
Oh, how this has changed. Oh, man.
Well, if the Ravens lose on Thanksgiving night, it is on.
Hamstring, knee, ankle injuries in recent weeks. Now Jackson's got a toe injury with the injury report that just came out.
So it's a whole shebang then.
Yeah. But win the next two, and then you can put the baby to bed. This thing's over. You might get help, too. You should be able to beat the Bengals, and then the Steelers lose at home to the Bills, and then bye-bye.
Have the Steelers been a middling team now for like a decade?
That's another one. I think Mike Florio's tweet was probably more intended for the Steelers about what are you doing here? Tomlin can't win a playoff game, and
they've been the same team forever now, the way it seems, right?
Now the defense sucks. Yeah.
At one point here, honestly, it is going to be best to have a 3-win year, and then they can maybe like get something at the top of the draft. Like they have been stuck in neutral outside of a good defense for the most part since Big Ben retired. In the East, Pats are minus 650, Bills plus 475.
Well, that game in a couple of weeks gets juicy. If you're going to be down, as the offensive line had issues against Cincinnati, maybe the Bills can wreak some havoc and maybe May turns it over.
I think the Monday night game is going to be, well, both teams are in for a tough game this weekend.
I disagree with you on that one. I still think they'll move it at will against the Bills. Against the Giants who can't stop anything. Bad.
I'm saying give me the points.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
You want to have a lunch bet on it?
Let's do lunch. Barbecue?
You owe me like 11 of them already. They're never going to get paid off. So
get out of here.
The point.
Get the hell out of here.
I
pick up the check a lot.
Yeah, you really do. A ton. In the South, the Colts are a $2 favorite.
Oh.
I want to make the case again like we did last week for Texans at 7-1, maybe even a little bit better, but they have this. Yeah. The fly in the ointment here is Jacksonville.
They're going to win 10 games on accident. They stink. Damn.
Lawrence stinks.
Right, that too. The Texans, they have a shot, though. Difficult, not impossible. You're at Indy, and then you're at Kansas City on Sunday night. They can do it with that defense.
Yeah, they can.
But first things first, you got to get Stroud back Sunday. Got to get him cleared.
I would be more intrigued at looking at the Colts on a no price or else for them to miss the playoffs. I'll give you that number coming up in a minute. Packers, the North, my God. Packers are plus 125. Lions plus 155.
Look at that.
Bears plus 320.
Oh, still no respect.
Chicago's in first place.
Yep. Schedule's so tough, though. I like the Packers Thursday. I think the Packers get it done. So disappointed in Detroit yesterday. In a win.
What was
Come
that?
on. Get it together. How'd you lose at home to the Vikings? That's another one. There's something wrong with that team. It's not going to happen. I just have to let it go.
In the West, the Rams are 425. Seahawks are plus 450. Niners are 14-1 with a very easy schedule. If anything here, look at Seattle. They have the Rams game coming up.
That's going to be an awesome game, and it's on a Thursday night in Seattle. As I mentioned, San Francisco, 86% to make the playoffs at ESPN with their projections. Seattle, 88%. Only 15% to win the division. Packers, 81%. Tampa, 80%. Detroit, 72%. Doable schedule the rest of the way.
Wait, that's got to be an updated number, too, on the screen. So they have the Rams win total. This is at DraftKings at 13.5 right now. The Seahawks win total is at 11.5. Can that be right? The Seahawks are 8-3.
Okay.
They have to win 4 more games to go over. They're going to blast Minnesota. They play at Atlanta. They get the Colts at home.
Yeah, tough, but yeah.
Okay, the Rams are at home, at Carolina, at San Francisco.
Well, that's tough. Well, you think it's a cakewalk? That's a tough schedule.
They're juiced big over. Yeah, they have to be juiced way over 11.5. No, Paul, this team they're incredible. They can win the whole thing.
Yeah, they can. But I could still see them stubbing their toe. And listen, they lead the league in turnovers. Bad Darnold shows up.
Not against that route. Not against that schedule. They can manhandle almost all those teams. I expect them to win 5 games on the schedule.
All right.
Well, 4. We'll call it at least 4.
Let me give you the AFC.
Uh-huh.
Houston's 34%. Pittsburgh's 35%. Chargers are 57%. Kansas City is 61%. Baltimore, 73%. Jacksonville, 75%. Bills, even with all their warts, 80%. Colts, 89%. 66% to win the division. And they give Denver a 76% chance to win the division. Patriots 85%.
Now, this is what site?
This is ESPN.
ESPN.
With their
Okay.
breakdown, with their projecting the field and odds.
Well, if their numbers are right then, or accurate, that's only one site again, then the no at plus 550 on the Colts would not be worth it. You said they are 89% to make? That does not correlate then there. Okay. The Chargers are...
It's a tough schedule, though, and now we're seeing some bad dimes, and you take away Taylor.
I think 89% is very heavy on that team.
Any long shots, playoffs? Cowboys win Thursday. This gets juicy. I'm going to say that game Thursday is going to set a record. The record is 42 million viewers, I think.
For regular season?
Yeah, it was Giants on a Thanksgiving Day game. It was Giants-Cowboys. I think we're going to
yeah, but this is Thursday still national TV or is that Netflix?
No, Netflix is Christmas.
Is only Christmas? Okay.
No, they know.
Yeah, right.
They're going to set a record.
Oh, this will have...
Mahomes against Dak, and it's a huge game.
Okay.
And it's Post Malone at halftime. Get all the bases
That
covered.
might be higher than the actual game.
They'll get 50 million people.
I was going to say, there you go. Second lunch bet. I think they push 50 million people watching the game. Unless, if it's close throughout with these two teams involved, what if it's high? What if this is like
could be
21 apiece at halftime?
I love this too with all the props. All three of these games could be bonkos with the scoring.
Could be.
Prop bonanza as well. And the other one too, Cincinnati, as we've talked about, is so bad against tight ends. Is it Andrews? Is it Likely? Is it both guys?
Oh,
man.
Who's the other one? Kolar?
Right.
Who knows?
Usually 9-1 anytime.
Yeah.
He's got in there a couple
Ryan
times.
Kramer, when he gives out, who's here at the network and also the Sports Gambling Podcast, he will have Kolar first touchdown in the game come Thursday.
Yeah.
That's a prediction. He'll probably be like 100-1.
Yeah. Well, these 4 games are, and the Black Friday game's awesome too.
Yep. Is the MVP down to 2 players right now?
Absolutely, 100%.
Stafford's now minus 215, Mays 2-1. This was earlier, I guess, today at DraftKings, but I doubt there's been that much movement on it.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Incredible.
McMillan could put a stranglehold all of a sudden on this award.
He went from 5-1 to the favorite, and he didn't play.
Did not play. He's plus 135. Egbuka, another stink bomb last night. Plus 250. Oh, this is like a death. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts watching this happen because I got Egbuka at 50. Darts plus 350. Warren plus 550. Henderson 10-1. Are we drawing a line right there, or do we think Junkins can win it?
No, he cannot.
Okay, so nobody else can then, right?
No. How about Offensive Player of the Year? Hello.
Another one that had huge movement.
Yeah. Taylor was minus 450 at one point. JSN is now plus 110. He is now plus 185 at DraftKings. I bet 7 to break Megatron's record. I can't believe Steve Largent, all these guys, he has the record, and there's 6 games left for most yards in a season in Seahawk history.
I was honestly thinking, because DraftKings was the only spot that I was honestly thinking about driving across Arizona as well and betting that at 7-1. We talked about it for 3 weeks, I think.
How about Coach of the Year? Vrabel's a bigger favorite than Stafford is.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
They still have to play the Bills and Ravens.
Yeah, minus 250?
I don't get it. I love him. He's a great coach. But again, they were favored in 11 games before the season started. A lot of people expected this.
In a very weak division.
Right. And I think what Ben Johnson's doing is incredible.
So do I. Imagine if the Bears win the NFC North. Let that sink in for a second.
Then he's got to win it.
I think
I don't
he
care
has
if
to.
the Patriots win 13 games.
No, neither do I.
Ben Johnson has to win it then. Garrett is $8 Defensive Player of the Year. He is minus $4 to break the sacks record.
Oh, it might happen next week. If they played the Raiders again this week, I think it would.
I know. Oh, man. It's incredible.
Why? See, it's a long season, man. Other than the MVP right now, down to 2 people. I don't know. I think Henderson can still win Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Patriots.
Right. But the Stevenson thing puts a wrench into it.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be getting that many touches.
I guess the MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year, those are over. Well, the Defensive Player of the Year is over with. Who's going to steal this from Garrett?
Yeah.
Might as well not even make another case for anybody else. I think Coach of the Year is wide open. They won't repost Assistant Coach of the Year, by the way.
Oh, really?
So for those people who have huge tickets on certain guys, you can't do anything about it, you know? All right, we'll recap our best bets and tell you what we've added for this week and for tonight coming up with In Pocket Plays on Follow the Money. It's VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
Pacifico is a Mexican lager brewed to be discovered. It's like fresh tracks on a powder day. Like that uncharted trail a stone's throw away. Like the perfect wave on a sunny day. Pacifico, find your own way. 21 plus, drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Suffering from dry, tired, irritated eyes? Don't let dry eyes win. Use Sustain Pro. It hydrates, restores, and protects dry eyes for up to 12 hours. Sustain Pro. Triple action dry eye relief.
An algorithm to determine the winner of any given college basketball game.
Someone gives you 10,000 to 1 on anything. You take it. Take it. Take it.
I bet you $20 I can get you gambling before the end of the day. No way. I'll give you 3 to 1 odds. Nope. 5 to 1. Nope. 10 to 1. You're on.
All right. A lot of props cash with Sanders. A 4-1 was right there for 220-plus yards, just missed, but over 150 yards, a winner. Lamar Jackson, no interception winner. This is incredible with the Jets. Are they going to have an interception the whole season? I mean, is this going to happen? The record's 2. Are they going to get 1?
Actually, that should be posted somewhere.
That's a good prop. They have 1 takeaway. It's almost December. Mahomes did have a pick, so that's a loser. We finally got the big one out of Robinson. Boy, that was easy. He had 100 yards in the first quarter. And again, if you missed it earlier, DraftKings offers all these guys props. You have first team touchdown, first quarterback touchdown, first player touchdown. Robinson yesterday was 110 to 1. I got hooked on 2 props. Are you kidding? Jonnu Smith, I got hooked, and Watson had 49 yards. 49 and a half. Incredible. Saints money line, no good. Brown over. I think Brown had 23 yards, 24 yards. And I think he had a 21-yard catch. That missed too. God, so close. Needed the Robinson last week too. Got the beers now coming on people. Williams, no catch. Got hooked on Jonnu Smith, as I mentioned. And Washington was a winner. Jags, Cards, highest scoring game, 8-1. Had potential, couldn't get there, but then it was hard to beat with the Giants-Lions game in the barn. But I thought it was a high scoring game, went over. But I thought there'd be fireworks there. I'm going to do it one more time. Do it one more. They're 10-1 ATS. Guns up. I'm going to take West Virginia plus 24.5 against Tech on the road.
No, maybe you'll finally learn your lesson.
It's the last time. This will be the last time if I do it. Pittsburgh catching 7 against Miami. If Pittsburgh wins, they're in the ACC title game. I believe that's right. Yeah, they win, they're in. Michigan. How do you not take Michigan on principle? Ryan Day's lost 4 in a row against them. Michigan plus 10.5. Who knows? They win, there's chaos. They could find their way in. Missed extra point tonight. Plus 280 Monday Night Football. Pinheiro out. They signed Gay. He's on his 3rd kicker. Carolina, Fitzgerald's also had kicking issues and missed an extra point. Hard to find, but I think we get a miss tonight. Good luck.
Back at you, Pauly. All right, my bets from over the weekend. The Peyton Pritchard prop was a doozy on Friday night. Over 3.5 plus 136. He had 3 threes in the first quarter. He ended up taking 9 for the game. Never made his 4th. That was a crusher. That's like goal in the first period NHL. You get one 20 seconds in, and they shut it down. That's it. I took a shot. Small bet. George Halani touchdown yesterday. Figured, in a blowout. It turned into a blowout, but then the Tennessee Titans got back into it, and so Halani, there was no spot for him to get in the game. Loser. Browns Raiders under 36.5. As I told you, I think it was on the tailgate show on Sunday, I bet ladders under this. So I won 2 bets. I lost 2. The other one was 34.5 under. I also played under 31.5 and 27.5. Look, I know you can say I'm biased because I had bets. The game should have been 6-0.
No, there was shenanigans.
Yeah. I was people who break down like all the EPA per play and the drive metrics or whatever. They called it the fourth worst offensive performance by any team in the league this year by the Raiders. Okay. And the Browns' offensive performance was the 18th worst overall. And it almost went over. They punted from the 29, what was it? They punted late, a minute to go. The Browns did.
What was Jerry Jeudy doing?
I have no idea.
That's one of the dumbest plays I've ever seen.
Was he also lollygagging, or was that my imagination?
Yeah, he was high-stepping. He's thinking about putting a move on the guy, and he stops running. And the guy just comes right behind him and strips the ball from him.
Yeah. Jags-Cardinals did go over 47.5. Needed that field goal late to go over, but no complaining. That was a good one. Okay. Tonight, Duncan Robinson over 2.5 made threes, plus 124. That's 1.5 units. And he is 12-4 over that number. He likes to go bombs away early as well. So I don't want any Peyton Pritchard nonsense tonight. Let's get 3 in the first quarter, buddy, and cash that one, huh? Colts-Texans under 44.5. Big total here for a Texans game, Pauly.
Yeah.
Got to go under that one.
Yeah.
And Patriots, give me the... no, check that. That's the Giants, actually. I'm sorry. I think I said that wrong to Luke. It's the Giants plus 7.5 Monday night against the Pats. I'm going to put the Patriots on upset alert right now.
Come on.
In that game.
Wow.
Hell yes, I am.
That's strong. Make the holidays unforgettable with Omaha Steaks. Top quality meals and memorable gifts that bring everyone together. Comes right to your door. It's a real deal. The steaks, the burgers, the sausages, perfectly aged, hand-carved, exceptional flavor. You get 16 free smash burgers with any order of $129 or more, plus 50% off site-wide. omahasteaks.com/VSiN. Minimum purchase may apply. omahasteaks.com/VSiN. I like Pittsburgh in that game. I do think they need a loss because they're 12-1. That's the one. Maybe SMU wins and they're in.
Okay.
I think that's for sure in Virginia. It's a mess in the ACC, but I know Montesano was on, and he gave that out. Can you imagine what that ticket was? They got They lost at home, and their defense was embarrassing against Baylor. Lost to Wake, couldn't score. TCU beat them. And now I believe, if they win, they're in. They go to Cal, who just fired their coach, Wilcox. Win and in. Big favorite. Incredible. $1.05 to win the ACC. Oh, they could be in the playoff.
I can't even imagine what SMU was to win that conference 4 weeks ago.
Oh, man.
6 weeks ago?
They're big boy. I know they were plus 850 before the season. That's number one.
Okay, can I give you the tiebreakers right now in this conference?
Do you have it? Yeah. I think SMU and Virginia are winning in.
Okay, this is on Reddit, so we'll go with it. I'm sure it checks out. Virginia winning in, or SMU loses to Cal.
Okay.
NC State loses to North Carolina, and Pittsburgh loses to Miami. Pretty simple for Virginia. If they win, they're in. They also have the backup if SMU, NC State, and Syracuse all lose. Total number of scenarios where they're in, 36 out of 64. SMU, win and in, or Wake Forest over Duke, UNC over NC State, Miami over Pittsburgh, and Virginia over Va-Tech.
My God.
Well, okay. So if they win, they're in. Pittsburgh, win and either Cal over SMU or Va-Tech over Virginia. There's evidently no backup for Pittsburgh. Miami, win and one of the following, evidently. Va-Tech and Wake Forest or NC State win. Or number 2, Cal, Wake Forest, and NC State all win. They need a lot to get there. God. That is that's a 4-team parlay that would be pay a fortune probably.
4 interceptions by Beck against Louisville. Come on. It's going to get interesting for the committee.
I'll give you Duke too.
Yeah.
Win in Miami over Pittsburgh, and either Cal over SMU or North Carolina over NC State and Va-Tech over Virginia. I mean, it's super complicated, obviously. I don't know what that was from Georgia Tech to begin the game on Saturday night. I don't know what that was. You want to talk about digging a 50-foot hole before the game even starts, basically. And then you just got to crawl out of it the entire time. They almost did.
Yeah. How about the Mountain West? San Diego State plus 150, UNLV plus 250, New Mexico 3-1, Boise 4-1. Boise has a pulse somehow. New Mexico's at home to San Diego State Black Friday. Aztecs small favorite. SEC, A&M plus 170, Georgia 2-1, Bama 2-1, Ole Miss 14-1.
Yeah. By the way, I did tell you on that. I got 10-1 on Ole Miss to miss the playoffs over the weekend.
Yeah, it's down to 4-1.
I put a pretty healthy bet on that.
And the game's down to 7-1.
6.5.
The line's down to 7. What?
Now 6.5 in the game.
Oh,
Some books have 6.5.
This is a mess. What a distraction. Biggest game in the history of the program. Guy's going to up and leave him.
How does the committee, if they lose the game, and then Lane says, bye-bye, I'm gone, how does the committee justify putting that team in? Are they going to say overall body of work means more than anything else?
They'll still put them in, but if they lose, forget it.
No, I'm saying if they lose the game. If they lose and Lane leaves.
There's no discussion. You can't. Their resume stinks. You can't lose that game. There's not enough meat on the bone. Now, compared to these, I'll tell you, Stormy did a great job. Why isn't anybody talking about BYU? They got a better resume than Notre Dame. If they would lose a close game to Texas Tech in the Big 12 title game, they got a stronger case than Ole Miss.
Yeah, Stormy brought that up earlier today on Money Moves.
Yeah. No one's talking about BYU. They sit there 10-11. They keep winning.
He was pretty adamant about it as well. Like, if they lose that game, close game, because JBT said, what if it's 45-0? She goes, I don't want to go down that road. But if it's a close game, they should be in. All right, we're going to hang out with Tim Murray for another half an hour on VSiN Prime Time. We'll talk a lot about the Monday night game, some college football as well, coming up next.
Pacifico is a Mexican lager brewed to be discovered. It's like fresh tracks on a powder day. Like that uncharted trail a stone's throw away. Like the perfect wave on a sunny day. Pacifico, find your own way. 21 plus, drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Suffering from dry, tired, irritated eyes? Don't let dry eyes win. Use Sustain Pro. It hydrates, restores, and protects dry eyes for up to 12 hours. Sustain Pro, triple action dry eye relief.